So today's a good day. Samsung have invited us down to check out the latest Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5. Let's go check it out. The new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5 or Z Flip 5, depending on where you're from, sees some subtle updates, especially that new cover display that allows you to do a bit more than the predecessor. It's bigger, so you can actually make use of that front display. And compared to some of the competitors like the new Razr 40 Ultra that we reviewed already on the channel, you can actually use a bit more of that display in comparison. Now you can add widgets, remove widgets as well. You can reply to messages, even type on there and watch YouTube videos. You can also use third-party apps on there like Spotify, for example, and add Google Finance on there. And it allows you to quickly modify the old display if you want to do it. So you can customize it using the actual front display by pressing hold in and then adjusting things. You can even add your own photo and location-based photos as well. So when you get to near the home, you can change it to family photos, for example, or you can just leave it on all the time, depending on your preference. Of course, you can also watch YouTube videos on there. And compared to that Razr 40 Ultra that we reviewed already on the channel, you can actually use a bit more of that display, especially when it comes to taking photos and so much more. The cover display itself is 3.4-inch Super AMOLED 60Hz display at 720 by 748. So even though the resolution is slightly lower, because of the size of the display, the PPI is much better. So that way you don't really notice the resolution as such, and it looks really good. Open up the Z Flip 5, so flex it open. Then you have a 6.7 dynamic AMOLED 2X display, which looks fantastic. This is using LTPO technology, so that means you can go from 1 Hz all the way to 120 Hz refresh rate. With this, it just means better scrolling whilst retaining that power efficiency, so it doesn't burn your battery, so it doesn't unnecessarily use that refresh rate when you don't need to. Of course, you can change the refresh rate settings, so if you prefer 60 Hz, you can keep it at 60 Hz at all times. Otherwise, you can have it to be adaptive, so you can go from 1 Hz all the way to 120 Hz, which is pretty neat. When it comes to the camera, not much has changed there either. So we have two 12 megapixel camera setup here. So you have a 12 megapixel ultra wide angle f2.2 camera, which gives you 123 degrees field of view. But then we have a main camera, so the wide, which is also 12 megapixel with dual pixel autofocus and optical image stabilization. With this, when it comes to video, you can shoot up to UHD 60 frames per second, which is decent. You can do many things when it comes to the camera using that cover display. So for example, you'll be able to view what you're shooting by just facing to yourself. You can use those two main cameras as your selfie camera if you wish to do so. You can put it in a sort of like tripod mode. You can even record in this sort of like video camera camcorder holding mode, which is pretty cool. It's very retro. It means you can do a lot more with this in terms of getting creative. You don't have to use that inside camera if you don't want to do it at all. In fact, I almost feel like they should have just got rid of that inside camera because you can use the main cameras as selfie cameras using the settings and the cover display, which looks fantastic. Speaking of that front-facing camera, the selfie camera is a 10 megapixel f2.2 aperture camera. Again, not much of a difference here compared to the predecessor, but you should still be able to capture decent selfies and also a decent amount of lights. But like I said, if you really want to get good selfies, then flip the camera over, change the settings so you can use that cover display to see what you're shooting and see yourself, and you're good to go. When it comes to performance, it's running on the latest Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 mobile platform for Galaxy, and what that means is you have better graphics, so GPU, you have better image signal processing in there, you have better processor speed compared to the standard Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 mobile platform. This is a good news. If you're going to be buying this over the competitors on the market, it just means you're getting better than they would even if they were running a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. You also get faster RAM, so you're looking at 8GB LPDDR5X, and you also get either 256 gigabytes or 512 gigabytes of UFS 4 storage. So what Samsung have done here is got rid of that 128 option. So there's no 128 option at all. So you're going straight to 256 or 512 option, which I think is good news. If you're going to be taking loads of footage, loads of photos, all that kind of stuff, downloading loads of games, you are getting a lot of options there. And there's a pre-order options as well, which means when you pre-order one of these, you'll be able to get double the storage when you pre-order, which you should definitely snap that up if you're looking to buy one. For battery, you're looking at 3,700 mAh battery. It supports 25 watts fast charging, and wireless charging is also there. The thing with this is slower than the Razr 40 Ultra in terms of charge speed and battery size and stuff like that, but it's not much of a big difference, so I wouldn't dwell too much on that. For durability, you're looking at Gorilla Glass Victus 2, and it's also IPX8 water and dust resistant rated. For pricing, the 256GB Galaxy Z Flip 5 will cost you £1,049 in the UK. The 512GB will cost you £1,149 in the UK. Available, like I said already, it will be in mint, lavender, graphite and cream, and to have some online exclusives as well, which would be blue, green, platinum and yellow. I think the platinum is going to be called a different color though when it does actually launch. You'll be able to pre-order this from today, from the point of this video, and it'll be on sale from the 11th of August. So besides the subtle updates in terms of the cover display, which is slightly bigger now, offers a bit more functionality, I don't think there's a lot of reasons for you to upgrade from the Z Flip 4, unfortunately. I don't think it offers a massive leap in terms of upgrade, but the subtle upgrades are also good if you're looking to come from an older device, or you're looking to get into the flip phone world in general. So this is available in different colors like lavender, mint green, this sort of like cream white and black as well. So you have a variety of color options available and loads of different accessories that you can buy for the Z Flip 5. So that's it for the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and make sure you subscribe for when we have the full review up on the channel. Thanks for watching.